Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Cinderlands Brewing Company out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is part of their Crumb series, which is part of their Tart Shake IPA series. I know it's silly, but you probably tell by the label right there, but this is a pumpkin pie one. Description says Tart Shake Double IPA, adjuncts, pumpkin puree, baking spices, graham cracker, Madagascar vanilla bean, and milk sugar. So I think all of the Crumb ones, which are like variants of different pies, I think they all have graham cracker and vanilla and lactose, which makes sense. But then the other stuff that's added is different. So this is the pumpkin one. It doesn't say what specific spices are in this. I'm assuming, cinnamon, nutmeg, your standard pumpkin pie spices. And this is 8.4 ABV. Now, I bought this blindly only because I wanted to just share it on. I figured even if I hadn't had it, I could share it on Thanksgiving with people because it's kind of a unique thing, but I didn't end up sharing it with anybody, so unfortunately, if I don't like this, I have 3 other cans of it besides this, so we'll see what happens. I haven't disliked any of these, but some of them are pretty weird, and they're definitely not, some of them were definitely not IPAs. I mean, there was no sign of hops at all, but that, I mean, if it's sour, if it's tart and has flavor that I like, then that's fine. Even if it's not an IPA, like it says, it still tastes good. Like this one, and again, I'm not a person who says that all IPAs should be hazy, because that's definitely not true. But just the description of this and everything that I would expect, I would assume this would be hazy like an IPA, but it's definitely not. I mean, you can see it's pretty... it's only slightly cloudy. It's almost completely transparent with about a finger and a half worth of pretty fluffy white head. This actually smells pretty nice. I'm not getting any hops, but I definitely get the cinnamon and nutmeg and a little bit of something that I would just describe as like lactic acid. Like it's almost like tart apple juice with cinnamon and nutmeg. I don't know. It smells pretty good, though. I would not say that this is an IPA by any means. I get it 0 hop character. Obviously, I'm assuming there's some hops in it to technically make a beer. But if you're just saying this is like a strong pumpkin pie kettle sour, then I think they did a really good job. The acidity on this one is significantly less than like the key lime pie one, which to me makes perfect sense because key lime pie itself is tart. So to me, that's fine if that one's pretty sour. You don't want pumpkin pie to be super sour. That would just be too weird. But honestly, this tastes like... this reminds me of pumpkin with less sweetness, less booze, and a little bit of acidity. So to me, all 3 of those are an improvement on pumpkin. So I think this is really, really good. To be honest, this is the first pumpkin beer that I've drank this year, and it's December, so obviously I skipped the whole craze in well, I mean, now they come out in August, or in July. But I guess the craze is usually August and September. There's something that's a lot more clean about this than the than like the Lindemans pumpkin lambic. That was just weird. They really do get the graham cracker like pumpkin pie spice character in this. They really nailed it down pretty well, as well as pumpkin in my opinion. The spices are very present, but they're not like overwhelming. Uh, and I think the acidity kind of rounds them off a little bit. There is a little bit of a creaminess in like the vanilla character too. I mean, in my opinion, if any brewery was gonna do uh, a kettle sour, like a pumpkin kettle sour beer, I honestly can't think of how it could be better than this. Um, is this my favorite beer ever? No, but for what I assume they're trying to do, this is fantastic, and they just couldn't have done a better job in my opinion. It doesn't really have any hop characters, so that's why I wish they just called them tart shakes. Because to me, you could call it a tart shake, where basically it was like a milkshake because you added all these like flavored adjuncts, and it's tart because it's kettle sour, and that's fine. But don't call it blah 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 IPA because there's like no hop character in this at all. Excuse me. Some of them do have hop character, but this one, the key lime pie one, definitely didn't. That was very sour. I liked it, but it was. And same with the gin mule one. I actually thought that was good, but it had no qualities of an IPA at all. It basically just tasted like a juniper kettle sour, which is what it is. But I gotta say, also the fact that this is 8.4 is crazy to me because I get definitely no alcohol in the flavor, but I'm not getting any heat in the throat at all either. Like I could, if I wanted to drink something festive and pumpkin-y flavored, I could drink the crap out of this. Yeah. Um, on my scale of buy, drink, dump, I'm gonna give this a buy. Um, would I want to drink this year round? Absolutely not. But if they make this, around Thanksgiving / Halloween, I wouldn't mind getting a 4 pack on at any given year just to share with people and to drink on Thanksgiving or Halloween or whatever. Um, it's a nice little spin off of pumpkin and the like, and really well done, and it's easy to drink, and it's almost as strong as pumpkin for the people who like to drink pumpkin just to get drunk too. It's I think pumpkin's 9.5. This is 8.4, so it's approaching that level. So yeah, I would say this is a buy. I don't remember what this costs. I think it was like $20 for a 4 pack, which is pretty standard for this type of thing. So anyone who likes pumpkin beer or just likes flavored kettle sours, I would really recommend trying this because they did a really good job of bringing out all the flavors without anything being too overwhelming and too dominating. It's still a pretty drinkable beer. That's all I got on this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.